your days at Penn State? With these spring games as big a deal?
No, it was good. I mean, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's the culmination of the spring, and you get a chance to really bolster how you finish. You know, if I was a player right now, I would look at what my body of work was for the spring, and I would want this to be the best. I would want this to be the, you know, the floor, not the ceiling, going into, you know, the season. And hopefully they have that mindset, and they're ready to play, and they're ready to go on Saturday.
Have these always been such a big deal, though? These spring games seem like they've been bolstered in its importance.
Well, I don't know. I mean, every place is different. They've always been important for us, and we watch it. You know, we grade it as a staff, and then we grade it as coaches, and then as a staff, and then we show it to the players on Monday. So, you know, it's important, and I know the players don't want to sit in there on Monday and look at loafs and, you know, poor effort. So it's really important that they're focused and locked in, and we finish the way we want to play.
Aside from the guys that have been out all the spring, is there anyone else that probably won't take part due to like recent deals?
We might have to hold Allen Hurns. I think he's got a little hammy. I don't know. I'll find out more when I get in here. We're going to hold Jelani, although we don't. You know, he's not going to require surgery, which is good news there.
Dillard got nicked up in the
it looks like Danny will be able to go beast. I'm just trying to think if there's anybody else. If there is, Clive's held.
Yeah.
If there's anybody else that we can we'll certainly release it. But you guys will know in pregame, probably just by how they're dressed or how they're participating.
A lot of guys obviously have had good springs, but who comes to mind when I ask you who's most improved in terms of skill set? A guy who just looks like a different player.
Yeah, Dallas Crawford, for sure. Danny Dillard. I think Asante Cleveland's had a great spring. Danny Isadora. I think Wheeler's had a really good spring. Herb Waters has had a really good spring. You know, Kelvin Kane, I think, has had an excellent spring. Olsen, Curtis, and Luther Robinson, all three of them are really improved. I'm excited about them. Antonio Crawford and Howard really improved in our battle in there. Tolson had a really nice spring. Fentress had a really nice spring. Again, I always leave somebody out. I hate doing that, but I communicate to them in the building who I think is improving. So if I left somebody out, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of guys that are really focused and got a lot better this spring.
Coaches have to look at spring games, spring practices critically, of course, because you're evaluating the players to look at it. Look at themselves critically too. Quickly, a guy like Steven, to find out who's going to be with him in what situation, who won't be.
Yeah, I don't think you can become a great team until you get that, until you're empowered enough to know the difference between, you know, you can recognize when you should have thrown it somewhere else, or how you should react to a certain play. You know, I think that's important. We're getting more of that, I promise you. I left out Chantrell. Chantrell's a great example. You know, he's been improving so much that now he's next to Danny Isadora, and he's coaching. I saw him out there coaching today, so he's got himself squared away. Now he's better. So I agree with you that, you know, it's about those guys taking ownership, you know, and being empowered and holding each other accountable, and I'm starting to see more of that.